was it? Like a full-time job.
Yeah. Good thing neither of us are working.
Yeah. And then tell me what you have. So it's so funny.
Oh, you couldn't hear my dog in the background barking right on the beat. And I said, yes, dog, that's how to do it. Aloha, everybody, and welcome to the Daily Pidgin. My name's Andy Bumatai.
And I'm James Money.
And this is a television show that we always like to mention is edited from a live podcast that we do. And that's why you see podcast up here. Okay? And,
The podcast, I see it.
Oh, I forgot we're on TV. I went, wow, what you pointing at? Huh?
You called it out. So I had to sell it.
Yeah, I know.
Commitment.
Well, what it is if I do podcast here, but a lot of people, like I've mentioned before, go, you can't say podcast on TV. People won't know what that is. So, I made this screen that Nomura podcast. Right? So people go, oh, I'm safe. I was on a podcast and now I'm not.
But now I feel empty.
Do you?
Yeah, the podcast makes me feel warm inside.
Like you're in a pod.
Yeah, warm.
It's that marsupial in you coming out.
Yes.
Anyway, folks, what we do here is, again, James and I do the first segment. Okay, there are 6, but we have a special guest, PhotoLuke Hawaii. And we hope to introduce you to somebody that you'll go to YouTube or Twitch and watch because it's so entertaining. Even if you live in Hawaii, to watch him walk around these different places in Hawaii with a camera, introduce you to hiking trails and shave ice places, on-off places for grind.
Nice.
We're going to be talking to him in the next segment. Okay? But you know what? I wanted to ask you if you saw that news article, that news story about the lights in the sky. Did you see that? Okay, check this out. And folks, we grabbed these from the internet and editorialized them. Okay, so check this out, guys.
Good to know. Thanks, Jazz. All right, look up at the sky. You might see this. 2 lights. Our newsroom has been flooded with calls from viewers who want to know what they are.
Sky.
We reached out to an astronomer for answers. Roy
Rick
Gall
S.
of the
would know the
University of
answer.
Hawaii Institute for Astronomy tells us
Robot
it's
eyes.
the conjunction of Venus and Jupiter. It's when 2 planets appear very close together in the sky.
Look
Gall
at that.
says they're
How cool is
separated by
that?
about half a degree. That's about the width of the full moon. And some viewers tell us the planets look like they're blinking. Well, he tells us it's likely due to our turbulent atmosphere because of all of this
changes
wind. So, sorry guys, you're not looking at aliens. Hate to burst your bubble there. It's just Venus and Jupiter. Gal says starting tomorrow, the planets will slowly start to appear farther apart.
Oh, social distancing planets. Not that. I'm telling you, it looks so much like eyes, doesn't it?
I thought like a robot eyes.
Yeah, but imagine guys in the country at night, bro, they sit in there drinking and they look up. Hey, what is that? What, bro? What? I owe you money. What you looking at?
God is watching you drink beer in the dark.
And his friend goes, bro, stars. The guy, I don't care how many movies they made. What, you giving me stink eye? But that really was interesting.
Yeah, it's creepy looking.
Creepy looking. I know. I bet you somebody, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to put them back. I never mean for.
I wonder how many people are just like, it's over. They're arriving. The aliens are coming. And then just start getting rid of all of their material things.
But, she said something interesting. She said, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but the aliens aren't here. Yeah. Gee, I thought maybe they showed up,
I was hoping that an extraterrestrial would come and hold me. But I guess not today.
Well, not only that, see, the reason people want aliens to show up is because they know they'll open great restaurants.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hey, well, you eat Chinese? No, I was in the mood for Jupiterian.
Jupiterian.
You like some Martian food? Okay, look, and Rick says, if you didn't catch it this time, it will be back 3.5 years. Stay tuned. Oh, yes, please.
And we'll still be doing this TV show for free.
Hey, Mabachi. And Mark, hey, happy Aloha Friday. Well, yeah, there we go. And by the way, folks, so James and I have been doing this this is our 15th show.
Yeah.
For television.
15, and we're still going strong.
We're still going weak.
Yeah. Well, one more week, and then the electricity, maybe we don't pay the bills, and then they start to shut things down on us.
Okay, that's a little more accurate. And when did you buy a crystal ball? Ooh. Seems like, oh, look, Brother Bruce says, seems like James needs, I think he meant hug today.
Yep. Well, we all could use a hug.
Yes, but, you need the hug extender.
Yeah.
Extender.
And maybe 3 people, and then it can reach all the way around me.
Look at it. You go, look, it's not an alien. No, it's not an alien is exactly what an alien would say.
Ah.
Oh, no, I'm not an alien. I have a green card.
Like my green skin.
Yeah, just match my skin. What else? Okay.
And those of you that don't know, they're watching the TV, we're chatting with the Hemajang gang.
Oh, yes.
So when you join us live, 3 p.m. every weekday, Hawaii Standard Time, on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, you can join the Hemajang gang and comment, and then we will highlight your comments.
Yeah, like here, this is what the chat looks like. You see that there, right? And look, see, if I take Kevin Frazier here, right, and I double click on him, right, bink, yeah, look, he shows up on the screen. So you can be a part of that.
Hemajang gang.
And you can put it on your resume. I was on TV
Boom,
with
look at
James
that.
Mane.
You can say, hi, Mom. I stay on TV.
That's going to be Gil Soto's line forever now. So, gang, again, we edit this out of a live internet show that we do, and we have a special guest, PhotoLuke, who has a YouTube channel and is on Twitch and walks around. In fact, I know some people who tried to go with him and went, wow, we can take one break. No, hold on, only 5 more miles. And brought us still going.
Wow.
He's like that Energizer bunny. In fact, that bunny went, hey, I'm out of here. Don't go away. We'll be right back. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Daily Pidgin. And you know what? You picked a good day because we have a guest who shows people places to go in Hawaii. And visitors who have seen either his YouTube channel or his Twitch channel have come here, use those videos to find places that they probably wouldn't be hip to because, brother, he know the inside scoop. Please help me welcome none other than PhotoLuke.
Hey, how's it going? Aloha, everybody. Hey, Andy. Hi, James. Thank you. Hi, chat. Hi, everybody out there in TV world.
Yeah, there we go. So, PhotoLuke, I'm sure you went somewhere today. Where'd you go, and how long did you walk?
I did about a 40-minute walk. Started on Kapilani Boulevard. Then we went down to Macaulay, and then onto Kuhio Avenue. And then I ended up on Alawai Boulevard. But it was just a walk in the back of Waikiki kind of walk. I do walks in Waikiki at least a couple times a week. So, that's what I get my views on. So I got to please the audience.
People love Waikiki. You can't do enough Waikiki videos.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Do you get requests from people?
Yeah, I do. Somebody will ask, hey, can you drive from the airport to Ala Moana Hotel, or can you go tantless, or can you go drive in Makaha Valley or something, and so I try to do it if I can.
When you're deciding where to go, having been there before has no bearing on it, right?
I think it helps to that if I went there before, just so I know where to walk around. Sometimes I'm clueless. I'm like, I'll walk in an area or I'll drive in an area, and I keep going back, and I'm like, oh no, I didn't want to do that, but it happens. Yeah, it's kind of helpful actually if I've done it before.
You know, do you do like walk tours and then decide, okay, this week or this day I'm going to do a food tour? Or does it just, hey, there's a nice place, let's go check it out?
I just kind of fly at the seat of my pants. I just, whatever happens, happens. I'm just out there walking. You know, that's my first thing, is just to do a virtual walk. And then if we get hungry, we might stop somewhere if I'm with my wife, you know. It's like, oh, look, hey, there's this place. Or, oh, somebody was telling me about that place, you know, with the donuts. Let's go try that. But yeah, it's kind of fly at the seat of my pants, kind of.
You don't go, okay, if we eat while I'm on camera, we can write it off on our taxes.
No, I wish I could think like that. The foodies probably do that. I mean, I do some food stuff, but my main thing is the walking thing. So, and I gotta tell you, one of the main reasons I'm not a foodie is I get grumpy when I don't eat.
Oh man, that's not good for
Yeah,
for a foodie.
right. So yeah.
How do you handle people who look at you walking around with this camera, especially when it's facing forward and, you know, toward them?
I usually don't get anybody really talking to me much. Sometimes I'll get a good morning. Like the other day, I got a good morning. I think the guy just wanted him to know that he knew I was filming him, but I wasn't just filming him. I was walking, right?
Yeah.
So usually I'm not paying attention to people in particular. I'm just walking around looking at the environment. So I think that helps a lot. If I was to focus on somebody looking at them, then they might be, hey, is that guy filming me? You know?
Yeah, because people are some people are touchy about that,
Yeah, totally.
especially people who are on vacation with borrowed people.
I always keep that in mind.
Hey,
I'm
what
all
happened?
like,
What happened? Your mic went out.
Oh, my mic? Oh,
What happened? Oh no, did we? Oh, please don't do this to me now.
I'm still, I can still
Uh-oh.
see
I
myself.
wonder if everybody
there-
else can still
huh?
hear him.
Try it again, Luke.
Testing. Yep, I'm here. I'm still here.
Oh, Luke, what is your favorite? Yeah, his mic is fine. Yeah, I know, but we can't hear him, and which is somewhat of an issue. I'll tell you what. We have about 3 minutes left on this segment. When we get back to the internet part, I'll troubleshoot while James and I can't hear.
Yeah.
But Lono had a question, and I like this question, so you can answer. He says, Luke, is your phone counting your steps? Do you have a step counter or anything like that?
I don't look at that. My wife does though, so she'll let me know if she's walking with us how many steps we did. So it's helpful. Then I know, hey, we did a lot today. But yeah, I don't usually count it. But yeah, that's a good question, Lono.
I'm trying my best to read your lips, but I definitely cannot. Oh man, James. And the only way we were able to fix this last time is to shut the show down and bring it back. I know we can hear him. We can hear Luke. Yeah, I know, but it is small kind bombas if James and I can't. Okay. Yes, I get it, everybody. You guys can still hear him, but why would it go out for us? I do not know. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think, here, look, Devin, I think it's a similar issue from the other day where they can't hear, but yeah, Devin, I'm sure it is. And again, do you remember what the fix was, right? The fix was shut it down and bring it back up. But guess what? Right now, we're on television, so the people on TV might not be able to hear them. I don't know until I get into the edit, right?
But this is cool. So this is some of the things you come across when you podcast live.
Yeah, but look here, see, a Watts 45, reboot, Devin, reboot. Yeah.
Which is what we've done before, but the thing, it kicks off the live and we have to start the live all over again.
Yeah, we have to start the live, but when it comes back, I can still grab the TV portion of it.
Yeah.
So, Luke, you sure you
Yeah.
don't want to do this for yourself? Because look how easy it is. It just goes smooth as silk.
I'm having a great time.
Yeah, me too. You know, we're
I
not
enjoy watching
interrupted
you
by the
guys.
guest. You know, you don't have to worry about that. I'll tell you what, we may have to do this, a reboot, come back so
Okay.
we can hear you, because I think that's very important. And you say some cool things, you know, Brian. You don't even know. You're so humble. I know. So guess what, folks? We're going to go fight the Tech Menehune, and while we're away at commercial, okay? So don't go away. We'll be right back with more of PhotoLuke after this. And we're back. And if I'm not mistaken, we fixed that you and I can't hear the guest issue. Small issue, but we
Handled it.
we whacked it like whack-a-mole.
Boom.
That's how we do things around here. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome YouTube and Twitch star PhotoLuke. Hi, brah.
How's it, everybody? Aloha.
Wow,
Thank you
I
for
can
having
hear
me.
your voice. How weird is that?
Yeah.
So, you know, I was asking you, you know, and I tried to read your lips, but I couldn't, about a step counter. Have you?
Oh, yeah.
Did
From
you
Lono,
talk about that when I couldn't hear you?
Yeah, I was just saying that I don't know how to use that actually on my phone, but my wife will use it because she likes to track her steps. So when she's walking with me, she'll let me know how many steps we did, which is helpful, you know. Lets us know how many calories we burnt off.
And then you go, hey, look, we burned 10,000. Let's stop at the plate lunch place.
Right. We earned this now.
So how long have you been doing the PhotoLuke Hawaii website on Twitch and on YouTube?
Let's see. When did I start that? You talked me into doing the Twitch side. I was really hesitant to come over here. I know I just did some of my subs went to 26 months. So it's been a little over 2 years on Twitch. And then on the YouTube side, I think I was doing it, I don't know if it was a year before that, but
Yeah.
and that's how I found you two doing it, you know, which was amazing. And then you got me here. So yeah, so it's been about 3 years maybe on YouTube and 2 on Twitch.
You know, when we spoke, you know, on that other interview that we did, the non-television one, you mentioned how your wife has been a big part and your biggest supporter on the YouTube and the Twitch side. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. I was working, you know, a real retail overnight job, and I was like falling asleep driving home in the morning, you know, because we did overnights.
Wow.
And it was at C Honda's favorite place, Target. But anyways, I'll be driving home falling asleep, and she's all like, you know what, honey, just quit and just do your YouTube. So that's
Wow.
yeah. And so I was like, I held off for a while, but then I gave in eventually, and I started doing it, and I loved it. This is like my favorite job that I've ever done. And then she encourages it ever since, you know, I started doing this. So, and that was 2017, I think I started. So yeah, I've been really lucky. She's so supportive. She lets me do this. I tell people she lets me do it because I wouldn't be able to do it without her support, you know.
Now, you know, people ask me, I said, oh, we got PhotoLuke coming on. And they went, oh, great. You know, he'll be probably talking a lot about photography. You know, explain how someone who walks around and highlights places in Hawaii is called PhotoLuke.
It started out because I was a photographer before. So I did weddings, and I used to do a magazine and stuff. So my business was called PhotoLuke before. I don't know why. I just kept the PhotoLuke Hawaii, which has nothing to do with video, it seems like. But I I just kept it as a name, to be recognized as that's who I was. Yeah, I don't know. I did an event too one time for Modern Luxury magazine, and I got Andy in a photo. I gotta share that with you sometime. It was just
I
an
would
event.
love to, have you do some pictures if you still do that of James and I for this show because we could really use them. Do you still do that stuff?
I actually I don't really
Oh.
do that, but I mean, I I mean, I could always take out my camera to go do that. I recently
I
just
have
got one.
cameras, I
Oh
mean,
yeah, you can use one of your cameras, I guess.
but what I do is I stand against my green screen, right, and lock my camera off, hit the 10 seconds, and run in front of it. But but all that other stuff, dialing it in, the light and the
Right,
exposure, and making sure.
right,
And I have a few lenses, not a lot.
right. Yeah, just let me know. I don't know if I could be helpful, but
Nah,
if I
don't worry
can, if
about
it
it. Don't
works
worry about
out.
it. Right, and not only that, if James and I, if we work with PhotoLuke, we got to take like his 10,000 steps in one sitting.
Yeah, that might be an issue for me.
Well, one of your steps is 3 of ours, so
You guys will reach your 10,000 before I do, so it's not fair at all.
not fair. It is not fair. On your website, which we're going to take a look at in the next episode.
Segment.
Okay. I keep saying episode. I don't know what it is. The next segment. Thank you, James. We're going to take a look at your website. Did you build that website? Did somebody build it for you?
It's basically the YouTube one. So, I just uploaded things to it. It has a, it has a design, I guess, already. So I'm lucky that platform has that. And I just upload things to it. I didn't really have to do much except for title things.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
So the primary website you'll send to people would be the YouTube side.
Yeah, I don't actually have like an official website,
Oh.
website, but just the YouTube channel basically. Yeah.
Hey, we want to thank Russ Hagerman for donating 200 stars, which we don't see a lot. That's, I guess, on the Facebook side. Am I correct? Do you know?
Yes, it's on Facebook.
Oh, it's on a Facebook thing. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. When people from around the country, right, come to your site, enjoy what you do, this might be a little uncomfortable, but how often do they go, hey, let's get together and have a drink?
It happens once in a while. I guess it could happen more. So I should, count my lucky stars because I guess people hope that maybe they can hook up with you and see you because they see you on there and they feel comfortable with you. Maybe, they're like, hey, that's like family almost, or your friend. But they, sometimes they forget that you have a life and you have a family and you're working and it's hard to just drop everything to go meet people. I'm sure you've had that happen a lot of times.
The difference would be nobody says, hey, let's meet someone we watch on YouTube and lose some weight. We'll be right back with more of PhotoLuke after this. Mahalo for watching the Daily Pidgin. No go away, eh? We are back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching the Daily Pidgin. My name's Andy Bumatai.
And I'm James Money.
And our special guest is PhotoLuke. PhotoLuke Hawaii. Todd Flex, mahalo for cheering the 1,000 biddies on the Twitch side again. Huge supporter of the Daily Pidgin on the internet side, but I was glad to put him on TV.
Hey.
Thanks, right there. PhotoLuke, one more time. How you, beef stew?
How's it? Aloha.
In the last segment, you were talking about how important the support side is that you get from your wife, when she said, hey, do what you want. Now that you're able to concentrate on doing PhotoLuke on Twitch and YouTube. Are you seeing the growth?
I saw growth during COVID a lot because people couldn't travel here. They
Mm.
had questions. They wanted to see what Hawaii was looking like at the time.
Oh,
I even did like a Hawaii update, and I was really scared to do that because I didn't want to get numbers or questions wrong. You don't want to mislead people. So I tried to be as general as possible, but I totally forgot the question already. But
no, are you seeing the growth on your
oh yeah,
channel? Are you seeing the numbers tick up?
okay, the growth is steady, but it's slow now. So during COVID, I was like boom. I think I went from like 4,000 subscribers to like 20. Well, now I'm at 20, but um, uh, I think I went up to like 17 or 16,000 subscribers during COVID.
Yeah.
The bigger part of it. And now that travel's gone back, people are, moving around again, traveling places. They don't need to watch me as much. So my growth is less. Um, yeah, but I have, a loyal following, and I'm very thankful. Just like, all the Hamajangers here, you share some of that with me too. So
Here's Darlene S., and she says, you got 1,000 followers recently, didn't you, on your
oh
stream, right?
yeah, on Twitch we did, yeah, right.
Yeah.
So that was a big thing because it took a while to get there, and I just got it the other day. So that was amazing. One of our supporters, iRoot's daughter, she was our 1,000th,
Yeah,
supporter
no.
on follower.
It's not that easy to do on Twitch.
Yeah, it's harder.
Yeah.
It's much harder. I mean, the YouTube thing. Do you notice a difference between YouTube and Twitch? Or you just post to both of them, same smell?
I I noticed a difference. I have less people watching the live, on Twitch,
Yeah.
and I'm only live on Twitch. But on YouTube, I'll have my live show. I actually will have more people watching on the replays. I'll have more people watching during the live, and then also, my regular videos that I post on the walks that I do. Those are I have significant more views on those. But yeah, that's my main thing is the walks anyway. So, but the live shows is to connect with everybody, and talk story and kind of like what you do too. I mean, you're my motivator.
Well, I'll tell you what. If this YouTube channel I'm about to throw on screen doesn't motivate people to go there and check this out, okay? Now, me with the buttons. Hang out. Okay, here we go. Boom. Come on. Boom. PhotoLuke. And it's live. Watch this. Here, it's gonna come on here. See that? Woo-hoo. Now, what I'm going to do here is I can click on this, stop that video, and show you folks that all the videos that PhotoLuke has uploaded here. I mean, if you do a search on this site, let's say you're interested in seeing, Tantalus or any of the areas in Hawaii, and you want to see someone walk around it, this is the place to be. Anything we should know about this site that I don't know?
Just that I have them in playlists, like chapters, where I have walks, certain ones that I do walks only, and then I'll have hikes or other things.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Oh, you ended that so abruptly. I would have hikes and other things.
Sorry,
No, that's all
performances
right.
and all that.
Yeah, and and when it comes to other things, you got to check out the surgery playlist because that appendectomy was just you killed it,
Sorry.
which was a terrible way to put
I
that.
was gonna say, survived it.
Yeah. Now on the Twitch side, is it pretty much the same content as the YouTube? How do you?
On the Twitch side is mainly a live show, so I'm just I'm just trying to entertain everybody and talk to them. And so there is a difference, I guess. As far as the live shows, it's pretty much the same, but how I think about my content on YouTube is a little bit different because, you know, I'm posting stuff for people to watch later on. That's not, you know, a live show or anything. And the live show is like, I'll show hula. I'll show music performance that I recorded, like Capena, you know, one song.
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
then I'll show a surf clip that and I got the idea of doing like clips of like surfing from you know how you do your segments of videos driving in downtown or, you know, Kaimuki or something, and then you put a song to it. I was like, oh, I got to do that too.
Yeah,
So,
you're good at it. And you know what else? One thing you do that I don't, cook. You do cooking every once in a while. I saw that.
I tried a couple, and I have a hard time. You know, I don't have a nice kitchen or anything, so you should see, like, I try to find the right angle so I don't show the dirty stuff over here or the.
Oh, I get it. Okay, you know what, man? I got to tell you something. When we come back, right, I want to talk about where you see the channel going and what your dream scenario is, you know, and do you have a brochure from the Mercedes dealership yet?
Okay.
Oh, all the YouTubers. Oh, I got my brochure. I guess I should get this year's because last year never happened. You know, because you know, when you're driving around, I always wonder about your car.
Oh,
because you know,
people
I did
just
it once in a while. You do it a lot, folks. We're going to be right back with more of PhotoLuke after this. And again, mahalo for watching the Daily Pidgin. Right back. 2, 1. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with our good friend, YouTuber, Twitcher. Please help me welcome to the show, once again, PhotoLuke. Are you brother?
how's it?
Oh, thank
Hello,
you.
everybody. Sorry.
When you don't speak like that, I'm going, we lost him again. OMG.
Reboot number 2.
The people on TV don't know when we were on the break and all of a sudden his sound went out, we had to reboot and do.
No, we did it during segment 2.
Oh, that's right. OMG. Okay.
The natural misses.
The Emperor has no clothes. It's out. Okay, I want to ask you about something. On your Twitch show especially, you do a live stream mostly, okay? I've never seen this blue background. Why is that?
Okay, so I started with a green screen before, and you know, you do that camera magic where you do that layover, you know, so you can put anything in back there. And I was like, you know, I want to show stuff that I'm wearing that's green because I like green. So I was like, I read that I could use a blue screen. So I tried the blue screen thing, and I had to do a little bit of other adjustments, but it worked out fine. So this way I can still use green color. But
What's the problem with wearing green?
I don't know. Yeah. Well,
in Hawaii on aloha shirts.
I know. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's why I have the blue screen. And so most people don't get to see this part. This is the magic screen behind me. Yep. The blue screen.
You know, it's not easy to do and get right so that it looks okay. How hard was it to tweak? Do you light it? Do you have any hints for someone who's thinking about doing that?
Use at least 2 lights, at least. And I used 3. I used the one in the room, and then I used 2 lights. They're just that kind of silver metal ones that you can clamp onto places.
They're kind of from Home Depot.
Yeah. And then
Those
you
are
can
really
use a LED light, a white one. And then I bought from Amazon one of those covers for the light. It kind of diffuses it.
Yeah, a diffuser.
So, right, diffuser. And then instead of pointing it right at me, I point it up instead. at the ceiling, and then it bounces, reflects back at me.
So
Yeah,
your ceiling must be white.
yeah. Luckily I have a white ceiling, right? Because if it was another color, then I would be, dealing with other color problems.
But have the technical issues, which are the bane of my existence, right? Have you ever like tried to do something? I mean, Madstatter and I've had this conversation many a time where I'm gonna keep doing it, or just said, you know what, I don't need it.
Yeah, I've had problems with that, especially with it slowing down my show, where I have too many things running, and I've decided, okay, I don't need that. I'll just cut that out. I removed that effect because I don't really need it. I was doing everything in 4K video before, and now I'm down to 1080 because I realize I kind of don't need the 4K, and
You don't.
it uses less processing power. Everything is better in 1080 anyways.
Well, and the
Yeah.
rendering and when you're editing, right?
Right. So it works out, and it's been a learning process, right? And when I first started, I was trying to do everything everybody else is doing, and now I've kind of decided, I don't need that really. So yeah.
What is your favorite part about it? About what?
Yeah, I like to connect with people, but I also like to entertain them a little bit with um, some of the videos that I've made, even if it's just a clip of like Kimi A Minor doing a song, or or a hula performance that I got. If I can show that part of Hawaii and share that and connect with people at the same time and talk about it and shout out those people also. That's another thing I try to do. If I can find out information about this group, or like Kimi A Minor, any kind of website information, I try to shout it out when I show the videos too. So I feel like I'm helping to promote them a little bit without, I don't get no permission from anybody. I'm just doing it. And I hope
What?
nobody gets grumpy at me, like
Well, if you're pimping somebody out, I don't think they're gonna, right?
All right. Yeah.
I hope so. I hope so. But then my intentions are good, and and so it's basically to connect with people and to entertain them. Yeah.
Where do you wave a magic wand? Where do you see the PhotoLuke website and Twitch show going?
I think it's more just growing my support, making it so that I can financially be more sustainable, but also growing in the way that I guess I don't have to put. It doesn't seem like as much work. Sometimes I feel like I get a little burnt out and stuff too. So to find that balance, I think is going to help me out. And I'm still playing around with it. I've kind of let some things go and decided, that maybe some things I don't need. And then tried other things and then decided, oh, wait, I don't need that either, because that's going to cause me more stress. So I think most of all, it's to find that balance, but, to get the support to be supportive and in family.
How do you get over the speed bump of I don't feel like doing it today, but I need to?
I just suck it up and do it. Like, sometimes it's harder than others, and I'm tired. I've been working on videos all night, and I got to wake up in the morning to do the show, and or work on a video to put out for the day. And I just like, oh my gosh, I'm doing this again. And I don't know. I just suck it up and do it.
Well, you have a
But
work schedule, but do you have like a break schedule? Like you take a
I
day
know,
off?
James, that's such a good question. I I don't. Sometimes I don't know when to stop, and then I start to feel burnt out, kind of. And then I think I just have to tell myself, okay, I just need to take a break now. But that's how it goes, right? You just got to feel it out.
I tell you what, it is, the burnout thing is real.
Yep.
It is. We're going to talk more about that when we come back with PhotoLuke. You can catch PhotoLuke on YouTube and on Twitch. But best of all, He's right here, and we have one more segment left. And talk about going quickly. It sure has. Bro, we'll be right back. Thanks for being here, Luke. Thank you so much for coming back to watch the Daily Pigeon. My name's Andy Bumatai.
And I'm James Money.
And our special guest today is PhotoLuke. How are you, Luke? Looking good.
How's it? Aloha.
Do you hear that a lot? Oh, bro, you look good.
No, only you tell me that.
Oh, my goodness. Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you.
It was the 60s.
Oh, I don't mind it. Thank you.
I'm sure you hear Luke Skywalker a lot. So
Oh,
you know
I
what?
hear
your
that all the time,
father.
James. Yeah.
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 But what I like about what Luke does is, most people, they have their look and they try to maintain, right? Him, he let his hair grow, and then bowl ahead, and then grow. And people say, oh, that one video, I wish I could remember which one was. And Luke says, was I bowl ahead? Oh, that's diamond head then.
Yeah. 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 Using my hair as reference to the time.
Or your son in the video.
Oh, yeah. He's gotten so big already. He's same height as me now.
Wow.
No, and
Yeah.
we were watching him. He was a little kid, and then we just slowly watched him grow.
Yeah.
Do you, Luke? Do you get many requests for people, from people to speak at functions and that sort of thing?
No, actually not. I'm actually really shy. I only do this because I'm at home in the studio. I can perform certain things. Like I do taiko outside of, doing this kind of stuff. I do taiko at like bone dances. And that's a little different though, because I'm not on a stage. I'm in the midst of everybody else around me,
Oh, right.
And so, but if I've had performances where they put me on a stage, like I did one, was it?
Wow.
I can't remember where. Oh, KCC, and I totally messed up in front of all these people watching, and I just felt like that stage was so huge, it was crazy.
Wow.
But so I don't do well under pressure like that.
Hey, how did you you say you're shy, and I remember when we first talked, you went, oh, Brian, I don't think I could go on live, and you were down with,
Yeah.
you're never going to see most of these people again in your life. What advice do you have for someone who's thinking about doing a channel, but says, I'm too shy?
I would say just do it. Just get in front of a camera, start talking to it, watch yourself, and feel silly. You'll get over it eventually. Keep doing it. And, you'll notice the more you do it, whether you're doing a live show or you're doing recordings and then you're posting it, you're going to get used to it eventually. It's going to be like nothing. That's how I look at it now. I'm sure I'm a little shy in front of other people. If I'm talking on the street to the camera, I may not feel like doing it at the time, and I'll walk a little further away from them and then start talking. But, this kind of thing is normal now. Just do it.
You know what? I have to tell you, I've been doing, stand-up comedy since I was 25. I still have trouble sitting at a restaurant where people are around me and going, okay, I'm here at the sushi house, and I get embarrassed. I do.
I don't know. I can't. I mean, now that you say that, I can kind of understand that. But I mean, I would think that you and James would be like, oh, no problem. I can talk story, whatever. I don't mind talking.
I don't know. I can't speak for James, but no, it's not like that with me.
It's weird for me. Like I don't get embarrassed. I just don't like being around crowds.
Oh, that's not a problem for someone who makes their living in nightclubs. Wow.
Yeah, it's a weird thing for me.
Look, Keone Nunes says, I remember the singer at Bon Dances that did English songs in the Bon Dance style. I think he was from Kauai.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, there's so many different styles and so many people who do drumming and stuff. It's fun. It's a good way. It's a good outlet. Even if I look at the Polynesians, doing the Tahitian or the Pahu drumming, the Samoans. Like, oh, I love all the drumming stuff. I feel like there's a certain amount of energy, when you do it. So there's something with drums. Yeah.
Oh, something. It's just like it goes down inside you and makes you move. I don't know how somebody can listen to a Tahitian or even the taiko especially and not get into this. Whoo!
Yeah.
Was taiko designed to get people riled up for battle? Someone told me that.
I think so. I think in a lot of different cultures they use the drum for that. Yeah. Maybe for marching, for encouraging that excitement to pump up everybody to like charge into battle. Yeah, I think I've heard that
It does
in a
have
lot
that
of different
energy, that
cultures.
vibe.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
what would a football game be without?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Going for it.
It'd be cricket, I guess.
It would be.
yeah. Yep.
Luke, thank you so much for being on the show. Really appreciate your insight into what it's like to do a YouTube channel. And for everyone watching, mahalo for checking out the Daily Pidgin.
Thank you
Thanks,
for
Al.
having me. Thank you.
We'll see you next time.
Mahalo.